Hi, I'm Dr. Julie Steinauer. Today I want to talk to you about what is ocular motor dysfunction. But before we go into that, let's talk about how you can connect with us. If you're local, you can call us at 618-288-1489. If you're not local, go to our website at visionforlifeworks.com and you can fill out either the questionnaire or click on the schedule a consultation button. Now, what's an ocular motor dysfunction? You may have heard about this, but it's also commonly called a tracking disorder or a tracking problem. There are a couple different types that fall underneath of this heading of ocular motor dysfunction. One could be a saccadic dysfunction, where we have difficulty going from one item to the next, kind of like when we're jumping from one word to another word back and forth. And I'm going to show you that in just a minute. I've got a cool sign here that I'm going to use for that. But another problem underneath of this kind of ocular motor dysfunction is also a pursuit eye movement. And a pursuit movement is where we're tracking something smoothly. So that is, I'm just tracking an object as it's moving around. You know, both of those skills are really, really important, and they can cause problems for kids who are in school trying to read and learn and retain information and perform in sport. Maybe even if we're talking about adults performing on the job, back to kids, but also can affect things like driving as well. So let's talk about this sign for just a minute. First of all, I love a sign. But second of all, I just want to give an idea as far as like what a saccade problem is here. So a saccadic eye movement could be, instead of our eyes jumping smoothly to the words like this, okay, and reading one at a time, it may mean that we tend to jump around and we miss information. So we might skip over words if we have poor saccadic eye movements, and we would jump and bounce and miss around, okay? We can even kind of see that in some instances, even though this is a big sign, so it's not as great of a representation of what happens with reading, but if some kids struggle with saccadic eye movements, they may even tend to jump up out of alignment instead of, you know, problems like jumping across, saying like going from this word to this word and skipping this one in the middle. They may actually jump up or even jump down. Now, ocular motor dysfunction and a saccadic eye movement dysfunction can actually kind of indicate other things. So just because we see like the person's got a tracking problem and maybe they use their finger to keep their place on their line, it doesn't mean it's only just a tracking problem. Oftentimes there's an issue with the way that the eyes line up. Either there might be a misalignment of the eyes horizontally, or misalignment of the eyes up and down, even something diagonally, that could potentially cause kids to look like they're having a tracking disorder or a problem. And so when we say, you know, that person's got a tracking disorder, maybe the school nurse mentions it, maybe someone else mentions it within the school, because I always see them using their finger to track, or maybe even we see them using their finger and moving their whole head and their whole body as they're reading. That would definitely indicate something's going on with the tracking problem, but it can be a little bit more in depth than just tracking or just like a saccadic eye movement problem. It might actually mean there's a misalignment of the eyes or a binocular vision problem as well. So it can kind of be a bit of an umbrella term to say there's a tracking problem when it could be other things associated with it. Now, for more information about how you can learn more about this, and if this is your child, if we can actually help you, you can call us at 618-288-1489. If you're not local, go to our website at visionforlifeworks.com, and you can either fill out the questionnaire or click on the schedule consultation button. If you like the video, we'd love it if you hit like, and definitely subscribe. Hit that all bell notification so you get all of our notifications for all videos. And if you think that it is valuable, where someone could benefit from it, we'd love it if you passed it on. Thank you.